Hey everybody, this is Hugo Daffodil. Thanks for stopping by. Today I want to touch on how MGTOW YouTubers, like myself, have turned MGTOW into a viable income source for those who don't mind peddling false information to burnt and broken man. You see, taking advantage of such men who've been through quite a bit is the cornerstone of a successful YouTube business. With all the problems created by feminism and the social justice movement, it created a whole new market of vulnerable saps willing to shell out those PayPal and Patreon dollars. These guys are so broken, they're willing to support any would-be father figure that offers to coddle them. It's quite simple, really. All I have to do is pander to your insecurities and give men the validation that they've previously received from women. It's so easy, and the dollars just start flowing in. It's a matter of getting men to realize that they shouldn't relinquish their resources to women when they could be giving their resources to other men. Men who, like myself, have a third-wave feminist mindset. I'm not kidding, just slap a pair of tits on me, paint my hair blue, and you wouldn't be able to pick me out in a lineup next to 6 other feminists. Not to mention that in my past, a long time ago, I've actually sucked dick for money. I was young, had minimal options for survival, and found myself walking the streets, flaunting my plump mangina at older men with deep wallets. But those days are long behind me. Now I just whore out my ethics instead of whoring out my ass and mouth. Speaking of ethics, I want to talk a little on that as well. You see, in order to monetize on the pain of broken men, you must have no ethics. But in addition to that, no integrity as well. For example, I actively endorse and promote the opinions and actions of certain MGTOW monks who slander people, make death threats, false flag channels, as well as promote the physical abuse of any nagging bitch who can't keep their mouth shut. It's really about keeping those worthless bitches in line and making a quick buck in the process. So remember, man, you can't have any ethics or integrity in this business. So with that being said, do allow me to give you gentlemen the secret to my success. First, be sure to use lots and lots of eye candy. MGTOW men love to lust over what they hate. This, of course, is beautiful women that are beyond their reach. It's a psychological trick used in advertisement that activates the primal parts of the male brain, making him subconsciously believe that he's about to get laid. This makes the man more susceptible to suggestion, which is, of course, something that you really want to exploit if you want your plan to succeed. Notice how I mix in several images of beautiful women alongside very feminine video effects depicting pretty flowers and vines. The animated growth of the vines are to subconsciously imply that the information that is being heard will call arousal and, of course, lead into sex. This tactic is commonly used by prominent advertisement films that produce commercials for major television networks. Second, make sure you program your audience with their desired action. This, of course, being the action of donating or subscribing to your channel. Constantly remind them that in the peripheral of that call to action, while they enjoy the primal stimulation that you've conveniently pasted on the screen. Now, don't just show your call to action once or twice. Constantly bombard them with it. You want to make sure that even those viewers who are aware of what's going on will subscribe or donate simply for being constantly nagged about it, since most MGTOW are burnt out tradcons, and it's safe to assume that this nagging will of course activate their inherent simp-like nature, and they will seek to make the nagging stop by doing anything to appease you. Much in the same way, many MGTOW men have simped out in their past relationships because they lack the self-control and the ability to tell people no, especially when it comes to women. That's what it's about, exploiting the natural weaknesses in MGTOW men in order to profit from their inability to assert themselves. Well, MGTOW, I know this was a short video and I do apologize for that. I stubbed my toe on the corner of my desk, and it's going to take at least 3 days for me to recover from it emotionally. I've also thought about talking to a grief counselor, But I don't trust psychiatrists as they are part of the gynocentric conspiracy to steal man's resources. I'll of course try to make a longer video next time, one where I continuously repeat myself and rehash the rather basic information that could be mixed down to a 3-minute video. I hope you men are not upset at me for that. I don't know what I'd do if you were upset with me. I would want to shit on my little cash cows and that helped me purchase beer and porno memberships. That would just be stupid. I've been getting requests from my fans to cover everyday subjects like how to properly wipe your ass, or how to keep semen away from your keyboard when fapping to hentai, and stuff like that. So, pretty soon, I will be covering such topics for you strong men of MGTOW. Anywho, I think I sucked your dicks long enough for one video. I have to go gargle some mouthwash to get your stink out of my throat. So until next time, my MGTOW brothers, always remember to use a bag of potatoes instead of your fist when physically insulting women. It leaves no bruises and causes the same amount of damage. Thanks for stopping by. This is Hugo Daffodil, signing out.